That is all you need to know about the new Nissan Altima. Well, it still is the L34 generation, but it's got a comprehensive facelift, both the exterior and the interior. So you've got a new revised V-motion grille on this car. As you can see, compared to the previous car, it's a bit more sharper, a bit more dynamic. You've got a new set of 19-inch wheels, again, new for this new Altima. They look absolutely fantastic. I think the previous Altima kind of lacked that sense of elegance, which has been covered by adding these new wheels. On the inside, well, the main difference is that you now get a new 12.3-inch infotainment screen, which comes with wireless CarPlay and Android Auto integration. This car is finished in black leather interiors, which again, I have to mention, an important point regarding that. When you come out on a hot sunny day and get into the car, it's really hot, and these black seats, they absorb a lot of heat as well. So yeah, it is quite scorching inside, so I would suggest lighter interiors instead. At the back, the Altima is quite spacious. I have enough amount of knee room, enough amount of leg room. There's enough wiggle space for my feet. Headroom is also quite great. There's a seat pocket in front of me where I can store some things. AC vents at the back, again important in GCC spec cars. USB-C and USB-A ports for charging, which is quite good. Bottle holder on the side. There's no panoramic sunroof, so there's sunroof only at the front. There is a center armrest with 2 cup holders, which is actually quite good for storing your drinks. And yeah, overall it's a great rear seat to be in. So what's the Altima like to drive? Well, under the hood you get a 2-liter VC turbo engine, or variable compression turbo as they call it. 248 horsepower, 380 Newton meters of torque. Yep, it is quite a powerful engine. I mean, it makes this angry little package which really moves. It pushes power to the front wheels through an Xtronic CVT transmission. CVT isn't the best of gearboxes. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of CVTs. If you're an enthusiast, you'd like proper gears instead. You also have a 2.5-liter engine, natural aspirated, 188 horsepower, 244 Newton meters of torque. That's not as dramatic as this. I mean, the drama bit I'll show you at very low speeds. Wait, I'll show you in a bit. So take this roundabout. Well, cornering is great. Steering has a good amount of feedback. It does turn. You know, as I turn, it is quite responsive steering. The chassis feels great. You can chuck it around quite confidently, and I'll just do a 0 to 100, or well, not 0 to 100, but just from a standstill, what the response is like. So 0 kilometers per hour, and it is quite quick. As you heard, there are wheel spins as well. This engine gets quite dramatic. I mean, with front wheel drive, all the weight gets transferred to the back, so the front starts to lift. And yeah, the front wheels do spin if there is enough weight transferred to the back. So it kind of adds that drama element that you want in a sporty sedan. As for the dynamics, like I said, chassis is great, steering is great. Fuel economy is also not bad. Averaging about 10.8 kilometers per liter after all of the pushing. I mean, I did do a Jebel Hafid trip yesterday, so even after all of that, you know, the fuel economy is not that bad. You get a display here in the center which shows you your fuel economy, speed, navigation, whatever you want to see in it. So it's not bad. We do get blind spot warnings, lane departure warning, and a couple of other host of features like that. So overall, it is quite a good package. There is no smart rear view mirrors like you normally do find in Nissans. So that is not there. Auto hold, which is quite a useful feature. For example, if you stop at a traffic light like this, I take my foot off the brake and the car is going to stay still. Really useful feature. But in stop and go traffic, it will keep the car stopped even if you take your leg off the brake. So that's not a fun thing. You do get paddle shifters at the back. Again, you might ask, why paddle shifters in a CVT gearbox car? Well, it doesn't really do anything. At the same time, it does adjust the ratios to kind of give you that sporty driving feel, although we're not really shifting gears. It's just kind of a gimmick. Apart from that, you do get Pro Pilot. So Pro Pilot is a bit of like semi-autonomous driving system. So once you set a particular speed on cruise, it will maintain the distance from the car in front. So if the car in front brakes, the car will brake. If the car in front accelerates, this car will accelerate as well. And it does keep you centered between the lanes. So it's quite a useful feature for those long Abu Dhabi drives. You do get a sport driving mode as well. So you just push a button below the gearbox, below the gear lever, and you'll be able to get sport driving mode. Brakes are quite nice. You know, it doesn't really feel like other Japanese cars where you normally have really soft brakes. It does feel quite firm and confidence inspiring. You do get power seats for both the driver and the passenger. There is a memory for the driver's side, and yeah, overall it's quite a nice place to be in. I like it. The AC is also quite good. It cools really well. There's dual zone climate control. You can adjust temperatures for both the driver and the passenger. There's also ventilated seats for both the driver and the passenger. So yeah, there's a lot more features added to make this car feel its price tag. So hope you enjoyed this review. It's a really short one. I couldn't do a full-blown major review this time due to lack of time. So hope you enjoyed this very short review. Once again, stay safe, have a great day, and